Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We're standing in a very out of the ordinary location, this location being my kitchen. I don't tend to spend a lot of time here unless it's to like get snacks and stuff like that. I don't cook much. Hanser is very lucky to have me, honestly. I've been unemployed for a month and I probably cooked 2 meals. It's okay. I do cook one thing, and that is, drum roll please, buffalo chicken dip. It sounds difficult, very hard, like you have to have some sort of culinary background. However, I do have culinary background actually. It was my academy in high school. The good old days. Thought I would do something with that, but I did not. Nevertheless, I do make rice and chicken, and I've also made other stuff like eggs. Again, we're very lucky to have me as a housewife. Unemployed 1 month. I don't know, it's very lucky for us. My friend Jen, she's the one that showed me how to make buffalo chicken dip. She sent me the recipe and she told me to use a slow cooker. I did once. That requires patience, which I lack a lot. So I looked for the alternative. Without further ado, I don't really know how to say that phrase, but we'll say, well, moving along, I'm gonna show you guys how to make buffalo chicken dip, but instead of using a slow cooker, I'm gonna use a pressure cooker. First thing we're gonna do is that we're gonna look for the ingredients. Chicken, 3 chicken breasts. I know I did have, because I made Hanser buy it. Butter. I can't believe it's not butter. Ooh. Ranch, classic ranch. Oh, there we go. You need cheese. I have a pack of mozzarella and very little cheddar. Or you could use any mozzarella and you could use any cheddar. It just depends on your preference. I don't care. So I have these 2. These are what we're using. And then I need to check if we need anything else because I don't remember. 1 second. We also need cream cheese, which I forgot about. We're good. Okay. I also need you guys to know that I haven't been wearing jeans this whole quarantine time. I really haven't. For the sake of the video, I was like, I'm gonna wear jeans, but I'm wearing kind of like Aladdin mom pants. They're like they're wide-legged, so they kind of like a mix between jeans but also joggers in mom jean form. It's not very flattering to the butt. Not that I have a butt that can be very flattering because it's not big, but anyway, I talk fast and I keep forgetting that it makes me run out of energy. Ridiculous in here. We are gonna get started with the recipe now. For those of you guys that do not know what a pressure cooker is, get one because you can do basically anything in there. Again, I don't take full advantage of any cooking materials, and by materials I mean devices, but you can make rice, you can saute vegetables, you can make meat, you can do stuff in there, and it's really good. I highly recommend it. Maybe one day I can recommend it a little bit better. Our bananas on the counter. I don't know why, but that's where they go. They go there. And Hanser always eats half a banana because a full banana is too much banana for a meal. Anyway, so this is the pressure cooker and it has like different settings. So you have low pressure, high pressure, browning, saute, simmer, and keep warm. I honestly don't know when to use them. It just depends on the recipe, but for the purpose of this recipe, we will be using high pressure. First step is quite complicated. We're gonna put the chicken in. Ta-da-da! Knife. Anyway, so you just break it with a knife, and then I rinse the chicken and I cut the fat. Okay. Chicken is all done. Big handy dandy pressure cooker. We're opening it. We're gonna throw little chicken, medium chicken, and slightly bigger chicken. Next part is having a measuring cup. This is ancient and I don't know where it came from. again, this is the hot sauce that we are gonna use. And all we're gonna do is put it in the cup. Week 12 ounces. I'm gonna do 10 ounces, and it's just, you should be doing the 12, but because I think the chicken breasts are kind of small, I'm gonna do 10, which isn't that much of a difference. It's just supposed to cover the chicken breast. Now we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of butter. I swear I had these in like a tablespoon measurement, but I don't have it anymore, so I pretend that this is a tablespoon, but it might be a teaspoon to be honest. Anyway, I just use this. That's what I use. Look how pretty my butter looks inside. It's good, I like it. Like that. I'm gonna cover this, make sure it's unlocked, then make sure that the pressure thing, it's pointing towards it. Menu, we're gonna put high pressure, and then we're gonna put 10 minutes. Make one suggestion, and that suggestion being clean up as you go, because if not, it's gonna suck. Alright guys, see you guys in a little bit. Our pressure cooker says 0, which means it is ready to go. You can do a natural release or you can do a quick release. We are gonna do a quick release because it's faster and I don't think it makes a big difference. You see that? There's one portion that says pressure release. So what you do is that you go like that, and then you do something like that just so it doesn't get like your house dirty. I don't know if that's safe, to be honest. So my mom told me I could do it, and I trust my mom because I don't know, she cooks. I don't know. As soon as it's done, we are gonna shred the chicken. Yeah, you heard correctly. We are gonna do some shredding of chicken. Pressure is released, you could open it. Like if there's still pressure inside, you won't be able to open the pressure cooker. So, ta-da! You saw that? This is how I shred chicken. 2 little forks. Withdraw already cooked chicken breast. So this is how much chicken breast we're gonna have. And now what I'm gonna do is that I am going to put it in a container. Anyway, so this is gonna be where we will be putting our dip. Alright guys, so chicken is in the container. So we're gonna get the chicken sauce, that like the buffalo sauce that we have from when we made the chicken, and we are just gonna throw it in here. Like that. Mix it in. This is closed. So let me see if I have it open good. I don't. 1/4 cup of ranch is what we need. Use the whole thing. So cream cheese, which I am using to hold up my camera. This cream cheese that we have, because it's a lot. And then you just kind of like figure out a way to like mix it. And again, I just use this little spatula looking, rubber spatula thing, and then just go like this until I don't see any more lumps. There's buffalo dip all over my floor right now. So it looks something like this. So now we're gonna add the shredded cheese, which is my favorite part because it's cheese. I like it. So it says that you should be adding a cup. I just add whatever I want or whatever I have. It's literally like that much. Recording this with my left hand. I'm just gonna make a really big mess, but this is what I do. This is what I do when I add the cheese and I spread it around. Now we are gonna add the mozzarella cheese. That's how our cheese looks. And honestly, like now I'll just get like a little paper and I'll clean the borders because we're gonna put it in the oven and I just want it to look kind of clean. So, timed 10 minutes. Na 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 na. These they're perfect. They're perfect for the dip. It's like they were meant for the dip. They're from Publix. I'm sure they have them somewhere else, but it's not the same without these chips. Trust me. Alright. Delicious.